Are we prisoners of a simulation? Simulation is the simulation of real-world operation over time. Even when we play a video game, we can see an artificial experience of relative reality, like a simulation. In other words, it is a simulation of our reality and existence. The idea that we are living in a simulation is called the simulation hypothesis. The bottom line is that our universe was created by an intelligent system far superior to any living thing we can imagine. That means we may be living inside a supercomputer. Or it can be a test appointment in a laboratory of any intelligent life division. Some scientists actually offer different opinions on this complex idea. For example, Stephen Hawking thought that we have a 50% chance of being in a simulated reality. To study this further, let's go back to the past. The simulation hypothesis was proposed in the early 2000s. As suggested by Nick Bostrom, a professor at Oxford University, if the universe is a simulation, it would require enormous computing power to simulate it. Next, let's look at one area of physics where the simulation hypothesis might be relevant. When we delve into quantum mechanics, we find that it provides useful clues as to whether or not we are living in a simulator. For example, when we observe the position and momentum of subatomic particles, it becomes clear that until we observe these particles, electrons, it behaves as a particle or as a wave. That means as long as we are not looking at the electron, it behaves like a wave. The question that arises here is whether it exists only when we look at something. We all have this experience of playing video games. When we look at a certain area of the screen, all the objects in that area can be some kind of information that becomes true only after you observe it. That means an artificial reality only when we look at it. There is actually an app for this. It is called quantum uncertainty, chi. We can assume the existence of chi in hidden levels of reality, which means there must be some kind of mechanism to hide information from us. Suppose you are not looking into a room now, but every object in the room radiated waves and remained localized particles until you observed the objects in the room. Does that mean the object is not there unless we observe it? If that becomes true, we will have to assume other universes beyond our knowledge as well as physical laws. This will simply tell us one thing. That is, reality is bigger than we can imagine, and the main difference is that the architect of the universe is outside it, an external observer. If this is true, then at least some aspect of reality is beyond our control. I think that even in a simulated world, there is still an opportunity for people to find their own purpose and mission that can go beyond their limited knowledge. In the future, we will see different aspects of this research that will help us understand what our existence is really like.